Hello, welcome back to another episode of Hellblade. We continue on with trial number 3.
It's just their game.
It's over here.
Know which way it's going.
Oh, so there's 4, because there's another trial over there, wasn't there? Okay, I thought there was only 3 trials. Oh well.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
And it was Loki's fault. It's a big part of Norse mythology, that. Alright. It's your shoulder.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken.
There's no way you can fix it.
What do you do now, Senua?
Face.
A mask.
What is it?
What does it see?
Get closer.
It's dangerous.
Don't go near it.
Don't go there.
Where are we? What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
Yeah, no way how to do it. Alright. And look for a shape.
Don't forget.
You can feel it.
Okay, line with 2
You need the
diagonals.
runes to fight. You need Dillian. He's waiting for you.
He always said
He's close.
he cares about you.
Feel he's close.
He loves you.
Calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here.
Dillian.
We're nearly here.
And then we'll have to look for the other bridge. This one will have the shape.
The gate is open.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
You can't go up there.
And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
You can't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. So it's zoomed in, which means I must be able to see it somewhere. Oh, there's another law thing. This is the law thing first.
Remember, Dillian.
What do you remember?
Do you
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
I'm very confused. I can't see anything it could be. Ah, man, I'm bad at this.
Remember Dillion?
Do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice? Dillion undoes the curse.
What does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
Oh, hang on.
What does it feel like to be in love?
There we go. How's that not it? Shit. Ah.
Dillion saved you. Dillion cared for her like no one else has. Dillion's the only reason she's still alive.
Ah, this is a fucking frustrating one.
Dillion saved you from them. He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her.
What's to do with the table?
He's the reason she keeps fighting. Do you remember what love feels like?
Okay, now you're just getting annoying. Ah, where? Ah, this is frustrating me. I cannot figure this out. Over here. So I need a post and 2 lines.
Do you remember what love feels like?
Okay, it's very clear that I must see it from here. Sounds something stupid like one of these.
He cared in a way that nobody else did. Do you remember the way he looked?
Something like angles. Hang on.
Dillion saved her. You owe your life to Dillion. You owe everything to him.
It's frustrating.
Dillion
I'll skip
saved
back
you
and
from
once
them.
I find it because this is fucking pain.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillian loves you. Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you.
Okay.
He was kind to her.
Alright, so I found it now. This is the fucking light. That's it.
You've got it.
Bloody hell.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the
Yes,
wrong
yes,
world.
we know.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
I've already opened this one. There we go. Ah, that was dumb.
Curse.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both. There he is. Where are you taking him?
He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Yes, 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 yes. I want law first.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Oh, another piece of law.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Húð, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Húð says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Húð throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Húð is slain.
Alright.
Years had passed since she left her father.
So, arrow.
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement.
So, up is
An
down.
intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go.
Alright, that was an easy
And she
one.
was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past.
I do love the environmental
For
puzzles.
Dillian,
She's doing.
a future.
You're special.
Two realities tearing at her soul.
Nothing. Be special. Waste of time. Oh, you're not a waste of her time.
The gods are just... What if the gods are
Messing with her. It wouldn't be.
Oh, there we go.
It's time.
There it is, it's right there. Oh no, I need the. So I need the other to be on the other side. Or not.
Dillian undoes the curse.
What does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
Okay. Alright. That's the bar off. Ah, I
Do
see.
you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Got another piece of lore.
Do you remember the way he looked?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her wings. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him,
Right here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Third trial shall be done very shortly. Alright, now let's knock it down.
just like it strangled him.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
And boom. Nice and easy.
What
Now
if
it's
this
just
is
M.
purpose? What are you doing?
I didn't see this one.
Why did you
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He saw who she could be.
Okay.
He saw who she really was. He saw the warrior within.
So, obviously I have to find the M now. It's not going to be down there or there. I got one more level. Okay, hang on, let's look through this again.
She thought she had light within her.
Okay.
She is pure darkness.
we are, M.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the thing.
Oh, there we go.
You have no time for this. Speed up. They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
Has broken in the end.
Laughing at love because he believed in you. No closer to Dillian.
Dillian, you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle? Look what happens to the things you love.
Alright, here we go.
Very, very careful.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal. I guess he took after his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see.
Okay, I thought of. Okay, must be arrow keys, not thingy.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? His love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillian.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal. I guess he took after his father,
Yes, it
the
is.
chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
That's it.
Quicker.
Let's not be caught.
It's your fault. He's disappeared.
He's gone. You've lost him to him. Just can't tell me what's
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy.
Alright, so this is the end of the third trial. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, share and subscribe, and we'll be doing the fourth trial very shortly. I'll see you then.